Hello, listeners. Welcome to the next episode of Journeys to Creating Your Own Destiny. I am very excited because today we're talking to a childhood friend. We're talking to Nomfundo Vilakazi. She is a person who has really inspired me and inspired my journey, but has also been such a huge support in my life. So we met when we were 13, 14 in high school. We were the only two black girls in our class. So we went from grade 8 to matric together, and then we were separated by university, but we managed to keep our relationship and we have remained really tight through all of these years. I mean, just right now, she lives in Turkey and I'm still based here in South Africa. So Nomfundo inspired this series. And the reason why is because she has this really great philosophy about the role we have in creating the lives that we want to live, the role we have in unlearning a whole lot of things that we have been taught by society at large, by our parents and by our friends and by the schools that we've been in. And so, to kick off this series, I'd like Nomfundo to introduce herself. Nomfundo, please tell us who you are.
My name is Nomfundo, and I'm glad to be here to tell you a little bit about my journey.
Nomfundo, every time we meet up, you always have these philosophies. And guys, my younger brother always comes to me, is like, so your friend's in town, what new theory or what new philosophy does she have for you today? So Nomfundo, can you just share a bit about your thoughts around this, about, as if I bring it back to Michelle Obama's book about becoming, and how we need to kind of step out of these narratives that have been created for us.
I have a phrase that a fair few of my friends and all of my students now know, in terms of getting away from the supposed to. You know, the shoulds and the supposed tos, all of those things. And you asked one of the things, what inspires me is watching people expand off that said path. And really, that's what I do in my classes. The majority of the time, I supposedly teach English and a couple of other things, but that's not really what I do. In the classroom, what I do is, number one, embodied learning. So the material doesn't matter so much. I'm not about to stand in front of you and write stuff. You need to experience it with your entire being, not just writing it, reading it, and you need to experience it. And that goes through all the way from emotion to physical sensation, because all of it, our mind is all of it. So that's the first thing. The second thing, really, which is 90% of my work, is helping students get out of their own way. Because a lot of the impediments to learning, you know what, we were born learners. Kids are born learners. That's what we do, from when we're little. Nobody sits us down and teaches us, how to speak when we're toddlers and whatever. No, we do it. But over time, we build up these stories and these blocks. Oh no, I'm not good enough. Oh no, I'm not clever enough. Oh no, I'm not smart enough. Oh no, languages are difficult for me. And we have all of these stories, and best you believe, when your story is, I'm not good enough, I can't do this, that's what it is. It's done. So what I spend most of my time is distracting my students from their stories to push them beyond their stories and then say, look, so was that story true? Okay, now can we drop it?